We're always looking for ways to improve, looking for ways to remove any barrier, and so we listen to students, get their feedback, because something that we think was good yesterday is not good today. So it's always constant feedback, constant improvement, and just constantly thinking outside the box to make that better.
We don't know what's coming down the road, but if we know the people and their character that have to deal with it, I kind of feel like we're doing okay at De Anza because of the energy and the commitment of our faculty and staff.
But there's things that we can do that are free out there that we don't need money for. And I think improving the way we teach, the way we interact with students, we're already doing that stuff. And I think we need to keep doing it to make our students want to keep coming back and keep succeeding in classes. And like outside the classroom as well too.
I am continually inspired by students. I learn something new from them each and every day. And I'm so grateful to continue to do work with this love and passion, and to do that with joy and fun.
In times when morale is low and when things are hard, it's even more important to honor and recognize all that service and commitment, I think. So for me, that's always the way forward, is to honor the deep labor and service and love for our students that this place embodies, I think, across faculty and staff and administrators.
What I am noticing is that regardless of which campus you're in, we're serving the same students, and our student profile demographic in both campuses are exactly the same, even though they come from maybe different parts of the Bay Area, but what they want, what they need, and what they're expecting from us is the same regardless of whether they go to Foothill or De Anza.
So we have to think of ways to think of more creative, kind of innovative ways of working together collaboratively, working across divisions, units. If you're doing something and I'm thinking about doing something similarly, could we put our resources together and work together on that? Because at the end of the day, we serve the same students, right? So they're not your student or my student, they're our students.
And listen to our students. They've made it very clear that needing to apply to each college separately, going back and forth to add courses, different dates and deadlines, there are things that we can do better, and I think that that's really exciting.
Yeah, I think our Promise program is great. I think the fact that it's open to every single student regardless of their economic background or the neighborhood or zip code that they're coming from is great. And so again, I think De Anza is shining through as a larger magnet. We'll take you regardless of where you're coming from. And I think that's meaningful. That says a lot about our campus and our culture and who we want to see go through our campus onto their next steps.
One thing that De Anza has in its back pocket is that in the community, at the high schools, we have a solid reputation for a good education at a reasonable cost. And so despite funding issues, despite lowering enrollment numbers and so forth, I think we can really continue to build on that reputation as a place where you can go and get a solid education at a reasonable cost so that you can pursue your goals and future career without thousands and thousands of dollars of debt.
Our community loves us. And so I think if we focus on that tradition and on people that support that tradition, then there is not a challenge out there we can't overcome.